What's up, everybody? This is Entanglement episode 2, and today we have Alex Gonzalez, also known as ihateyouALX.
What's good, y'all?
Start off, bro. Where are you from?
Palmdale, California, born and raised. I was born in an AV hospital. My pops, my pops, he moved from Culver City. He came down here. He was living out here when he was probably 8, 9, and then been here ever since. Then he had me, and that was it. Born and raised here.
And you 100% raised. Most people here move from the valley or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you LA.
Yeah,
I ain't from LA.
Yeah.
I'm Palmdale, California, or Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
I'm Palmdale, California, bro.
So how old are you, man?
22.
22.
22.
So start off. Again, Alex is a music artist from here in the AV. I actually came across his page just through another friend who was putting out his music. Then I found Alex. And to start off, let me tell you guys, this guy's music, real good. You guys got to check it out. His whole team is here. They're always supporting him. And, it's somebody that I really wanted to get on here because I've noticed, his hard work through the music and definitely want to show the people, what he's done, as well as, anyone that wants to pursue this type of same career or path.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah. So start off, why is music so important to you?
I think music is important to me. It has its own language, and I feel like it's a certain language that not everybody understands, but most people can relate to. You know what I mean? When it comes to music, it's not something that, we all go through shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all see different things that make us the way we are, but we can't directly just say it, or you can't directly just tell somebody. So a translator, I guess, is music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like the artists that become big, the artists that make it, I feel like are truly made to, you made it for a reason. You made it to tell a story to somebody. You don't even know who that is, you know what I mean? But to somebody. And that somebody's going to take that and use it to ease their pain. And whether, some people ease it, through smoking, drinking, whatever, having fun, or delaying the pain, or some listen, to music.
Yeah.
And I feel like, for me, my biggest, one of my biggest artists that I always used to listen to when I was going through my shit was Isaiah Rashad. And every time I listen to him, bro, it was always yo, he's getting me through this situation. So taking what I already know, writing my lyrics and producing the beats and all that stuff, just taking the same concept and just being you know what, I don't know who this is for, but it's for somebody. And so far, that's how it's been. I have people messaging me all the time, not even on no oh, this is cool, bro, or good shit, or a prayer hands emoji, you know what I'm saying? Literally, I have people just telling me this did this for me today.
Yeah.
I got into this situation, this fucked up my day, but when I heard this song, this shit got me through it. And honestly, bro, that's one of the main reasons. If my shit can help you get through your days or whatever you're going through, then that's what I do it for. You know what I mean? It's nothing else besides that. And I feel like music does that better than anything else can.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate that aspect of it,
No, that's facts. Me, I can't say I come from a big music background, but I definitely listen to music all the time. And I know I'm someone who, I got a lot of friends, family, but I'm not one to go and, spit out what's something I'm going through,
Right.
But for sure, music, you might not even have to talk, bro. It's good for people to talk and all that, but me, I swear, I could just listen to some music and changes your day like that, just like you said.
Yeah.
That's cool that you're doing that for other people now,
Yeah, bro, definitely. It's I do it for myself, you know what I mean? Also as well, I'm not gonna lie and be it's all for everybody. Nah, bro, it helps me too, you know what I mean? Basketball and writing and producing is just it's therapy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, and I like to do it by myself. I don't really like to have too many people in the studio while I do it, so I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah. Hey, sometimes I'll just be in my boxers, bro, and I'll be making music, bro, and it's just, that's just for me and my eyes only. You'll never know, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I like to be comfortable and stuff like that. So, yeah, bro, that is just, that's me and my natural element, cool. That's just honesty as it gets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, next question. Was music your first career choice? Or?
Nah, my first career choice was basketball. I wanted to go to the league, and I wanted to play for UCLA, and I wanted to play for the Lakers.
Yeah.
That was my dream, bro. I wanted to do basketball all the way. I went to Kobe camp.
Yeah.
I went to Jordan camp,
Oh,
and was really trying to ball out, bro.
Yeah.
But as I got through, high school and then was doing it, it kind of just didn't pan out.
Yeah.
It was what it was. And then like I said, music has always been in the back of my head, so when basketball just started falling off, music was picking up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't working as hard as I should have been for basketball. I wasn't throwing up shots. I wasn't practicing my dribbling. I wasn't doing none of that. I was writing, learning how to make beats. How does a program work? How do I mix this? How do I even set up the fucking mic? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. So, like, yeah, it was basketball, but I'll be telling every time, like, me and my video director have, like, a conversation or something, like, it's crazy to even be in this position, bro, because literally basketball for me was everything.
Yeah.
Like, it was everything. I love basketball. It was the biggest, like, stress reliever. But it just became music, bro.
Yeah.
And I just rode with it. Like I said, I was doing poetry at 8, listened to 2 of my favorite albums ever, and went through my own shit as a kid, with my parents or whatever I had going on at home. Combine that, bro, and it just all hit. Like, basketball wasn't working out. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do music, but like, do it the right way,
Yeah. Sometimes I think, like, you recognize, like, what you really want to put in all that hard work into. That's what your true passion is, Yeah. I think a lot of people don't realize that sometimes. Like, they go out through their days and they put in some decent work into what they're doing, but they're not putting in all the hard work. And I feel like that's something I don't know. Just like me.
Do what you love, bro. Like, when you pick something to do, whatever it is, bro, like, I don't care what it is. Like, if you love something truly, like, I feel like, make sure it's something good. Make sure you pick something worth putting, because it is, bro. Like, it's so much. You gotta respect. Like, that's kind of like the respect I have for basketball at the same time. Like, I really wasn't trying to quit it. It's just, bro, those athletes put so much work into their body.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it takes a lot of maintenance and a lot of treatment. Like, nothing that you do is going to be easy, bro. Like, it's going to be hard, and no matter what it is. So you might as well make the decision, like, as good as you possibly can, and be ready to put the work in. Because, yeah, bro, like, anything takes work. Like, I don't just smoke and, like, just kick it all day, bro. Like, I'm actively recording, I'm actively doing beats, or I'm actively at a photo shoot, or we're constantly thinking of ideas. What's the next move? What's the next beat? You know what I mean? Like, it's not just what you're currently doing. Like, what are you gonna do after you get out of here? After this interview, what am I gonna do? Because I gotta do something. I got the day off. You know what I mean? We gotta do something. We gotta be creative. We gotta be inspired. And you know how it is out here, bro. Like, there's not that much inspiration.
Exactly.
It's fucking dirt. You know what I mean? Like, just dirt everywhere, bro. Like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. But, like, you got to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to find your own inspiration.
For sure.
And just create. You know what I'm saying? But it takes work. It takes a large amount of work.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
That's true. So, when it came to music, were you completely self-taught? Did you,
Yeah, I mean, my pops would, like, point me in directions. You know what I mean? Like, he would, okay, you might want to try that. You might want to try this. But, for the most part, he threw me in a room, bro, and he was just like, figure it out. Because, like, he was the one that would produce, and I was always watching him collect records and CDs and play me old school, Funkadelic and all that stuff, like, deeply rooted in West Coast stuff, East Coast. He just put me around everything, even, like, rock and roll and stuff like that. So, like, I got a taste of it all. I was always around the music, so, yeah, like, he told me everything about it, and he just threw me in there, bro. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm going to figure out what I can come up with. But it was not, like, producing, bro, took me a minute. Like, producing took me a while, bro, to get, because it's not, you got to learn your program, like, what you're doing, but then you got to learn the terminology, too. Mm-hmm. And, like, you got to be able to explain it to somebody, because then you're going to start recording people and doing all that stuff. Like, so there's a lot to learn, bro, but, yeah, completely self-taught. I mean, YouTube tutorials, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff, like, completely self-taught. But I got it. I'm at the point where I'm at now, and, I'm happy.
How long did it take you, to get to where you are today from when you first started producing?
Started producing at 17. I'm 22 now. I feel like I just got good. I keep it 100 with you. I feel like I just hit, like, that point where I'm like, all right, this is dope. This is something you can put out, and everybody gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blossom, like, even Blossom, because Blossom and all those songs, those are old, bro. Blossom is, like, I made it at the end of 2016, and then I made Lately at the end of 2016.
All right.
And those just released last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, those songs have been old. So
Yeah.
to me, I've been working on all this other stuff, you know, like Bottom of Your Heart, like what we just released.
Mhm.
And I'm just looking at it, I'm just like, yeah, bro, like, this is what, you know, this is what it's supposed to sound like. You know what I mean? Like, I even feel like Blossom and Lately and Worse With, those were just like, they were really good, but it was like, you can see like, okay, he's going. And then now with this, it's kind of like, okay, he's at a good spot right now. So to me, I feel like just this year, I really found my way around, like found my sound, you know what I mean? Like perfected it, you know what I mean? As far as like where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Because you can always get better. I'm always learning. I'm always actively getting better. Like every beat, I get better. So it's just like, yeah, but it took some time. Like when I was 17 all the way to about 20, bro, trash. Like trash beats, bro. Trash.
And it's funny because I'm sure a lot of people didn't like think of that too much, you know, like listen to your music. Because I mean, I've heard like Blossom Lately, all that, and it's like I like the songs, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like you got this whole other mentality. You're like, nah, man, I could do better than this.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Because well, I mean, I'm in the studio 24/7. You know what I mean? I'm hearing everything that I actively make, and it's just like, all right, we just dropped Blossom, yay. Okay, but then you just made, you know, Bottom of Your Heart. It's like, all right, I want y'all to hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, it kind of, it's a gift and a curse because it's a gift. It's like I'm good at it. You know what I mean? So I can keep making more, but it's a curse because it's just like it's timing, bro. You got to get everything right, and you have to make sure everything is like timed perfect because you can't just release and saturate. Like I'm not like, shout out to Russ, but like I'm not Russ. I'm not gonna put out a song like every week, every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like I kind of want you to sit with it. I want to give you a song, give you a music video, let you sit with it, give you another one, let you sit with it, and then so on and so forth.
yeah.
Little bit of procrastination though, I'm not gonna lie, because like I told you, bro, I've never been happy with like an actual project. I wanted to get those singles out the way first. That way I can see where I'm at with my sound and then eventually put it all together. Like I said, at this time right now is like the perfect time to really like, I've hit that point where I'm good. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of years, bro, a lot of years. But it was all worth it.
Yeah. So you kind of mentioned this a little bit. So, but what inspired you to become a music artist? I know you mentioned a little bit about your dad, but
yeah, no,
else.
many things, bro. Like my favorite artist down to my favorite basketball player of all time. You know what I mean? Like my pops, my family, my the things that I've gone through. All of that inspired me to make music, and it kind of had to, cause like I said, my first and only love was basketball, bro. Mm-hmm. And from going to like I was writing poetry, I was kind of third person type thing. Now it's kind of like when he's making music and you got to rhyme it, it gets personal. Like it's like, all right, you got to dig deep, you know what I mean? That like you got to really like dig into your soul and like put out something meaningful if you're not doing like that. If you're not doing, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to really like dig in there and kind of just like, and doing, when you dig, it kind of hurts because you're going back on past memories and past thoughts and past emotions and past feelings. Like, so it kind of like it's its own process. Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean by your favorite basketball player inspired you with music? How
Kobe.
is that?
Kobe Bryant.
So why did Kobe inspire you with music?
His mentality, his killer Kobe mentality, bro. Like I always respected it. Like he, I didn't grow up with Michael Jordan. I mean, I respect Michael Jordan, the GOAT, whatever. But like to me, the GOAT is Kobe. And yeah, like you know, Kobe's the GOAT. 81 points. 5 championships, all that stuff. But with being my favorite player, like Kobe, I guess to me was like the perfect person to study. Mm-hmm. It's because like he a cold killer, bro. He's willing to step on your neck at like the perfect time, and just nail in the coffin, like no joke. And I wanted to take that mentality and kind of apply it. So I mean, that's how I was on the basketball court. I was kind of a dick. Yeah. I was kind of a dick. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I was kind of like I wouldn't try to be cocky. I'm like, hey, bro, like, I'm going off right now, you know what I'm saying? But, like, and then once I stopped playing basketball, I never carried away from that mentality either. Because my pops was, you know, that's how he raised me, too. Yeah. You know, and again, that's another inspiration. Because growing up with him, you know, there kind of was no room to just, like, complain about shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you want something done, go out and get it. If you want something, go out and get it.
Yeah.
Don't mean it's gonna be easy, but you got to go out and get it. You know what I mean? And yeah, Kobe would kind of like display that and how he moves and how he plays the game and how he thinks and stuff like that. So yeah, he was a really big inspiration.
That's cool.
I know he's a basketball player, but
no,
yeah,
I mean,
did a lot.
You know, like I could see how you would get that, you know, and then that's for sure. That's facts. I mean, I get that the same way. Even like, say like, you know, I go to the gym, bro. Like that's where Aniceto and Elias and I met. And for me, it was like, you know, I've never really been someone who idolizes people. You know, I feel like I never like really idolized anybody.
Right.
But I for sure gained like a lot of inspiration.
Right.
You know, and it's like another thing is like you got to give credit where it's due. Like no matter who it is and what it is and this stuff. I mean, I've told you, you know, with your music, like I listen to music and I'm like, bro, like good shit. Like it's dope. I see people in the gym, they work hard, good shit. Yeah. And it's not about who's like the strongest or who's the fastest or anything in life, you know. Right. To me, it's more of like who I can see in there is like fucking grinding, bro. Like who's working hard, you know. Right. And that's the kind of stuff that inspires me. And for sure, like, you know, Kobe, like, yeah, you don't have to play basketball to know that.
Yeah,
dude,
for
like, inspired you, feel me? Like,
we got 60 points in his last game, bro.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like, dude's just like straight cold blooded, bro.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So next thing, what music genre does your music belong to?
Yeah, definitely hip hop rap, but don't get me wrong, like I said, my pops grew me up on a lot of things, bro. Like Alicia Keys, Lenny Kravitz, Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, a lot of like R&B, soul, and even some funk. You know what I mean? Like Temptations, Isley Brothers, and all that stuff. So it's kind of like I have R&B and soul in the music as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? But main genre is hip hop rap. You know what I mean? But yeah, a little bit of R&B and soul in there. Yeah.
That's cool. So, where, if you had displayed any of your music, like, are there some places you've displayed it already? Any events? Like that?
Yeah, I mean a couple events, nothing like big. I remember when I was like younger, I went on tour with Ono. He was another rapper, like another Mexican rapper. He's like pretty known. He has like good numbers and stuff. Yeah. I was able to like get on that when I was younger, but I was like super young. So like we just went to like a couple of shows. Like I think one was in Oxnard, one was in Pasadena, stuff like that. But as far as like recently, I did that show for my homie Fubu Q. I did the Fubu Q Fest last year, and I did it this year. I did a pop-up shop for a clothing brand that I model with, and you know, mess around, do photo shoots with. Yeah, Bedlam Affinity. Did his pop-up shop, and then I got a show coming up in July 30th for Payday. So, but I mean, other than that, nothing really too crazy, too big. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy. I mean, you know, that's a lot for you. I mean, it's you're getting some experience, you know, small or big, like. It's a lot for like.
You know, it was really cool. Like a really cool one I did was actually my video director. Like even like before, he's my cousin. You know what I mean? So like he's already family. But before like I was doing anything like that, he told me to perform at his graduation party, and like I was just like, all right, cool, bro. Like I ain't performing no more. I ain't doing. You know what I mean? And he was like, I like your music, bro. So like, do it. Let's do it. I was like, all right, for sure. So. Did it, bro. It was in the backyard, one speaker, bro. We was lit. We was turned up. It was cool, bro. Yeah. But that was probably like, after that, I was kind of like, man, like, it don't really matter like how like big or small it is. It's just cool. It's cool to see the people like interact and now those same people that were at that graduation party still support me to this day, bro. Day one type shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I care about. Even with all the stuff that I've done these last couple shows, every time I perform, like. I'm getting like a cool 8-9 people to follow me on my social media and actually keep up with me. And like I said, send me messages too, like, bro, I really listen to your stuff and da. You know what I mean? And that shit takes me by surprise. Sure. And it's small steps, but necessary small steps. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because whoever's willing to pay attention and really grasp what I'm trying to put out there, and I'll take it. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate them for that. So. If I can get like a cool, like if I can get one person to come out that show, whatever I'm doing, I don't care if I pull up on the street and I start performing, you know what I mean? Like whatever, I'll take it, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a success to me, you know, until we start getting to that point where it's like, all right, you need to go to this, do that, and kind of start leveling up type thing, you know what I mean? But for now, let's take it a step at a time. Yeah. I mean, not really like crazy and rush it too much, you know what I mean? Just be humble about it, and you know, above all things.
For sure. Do you represent any record label or?
You know, I just recently had a talk about that, but basically, like, I'm independent. I don't represent a label. I'm super independent, but I do have a collective, and it's under Loose Change. Something that me and my pops built. You know, me and my pops are literally like, we were in the studio, and he was telling me about a documentary that he watched, and it was, you know, it's a crazy documentary. I won't get into details of it. It was a crazy documentary, and he was just like it was the title of the documentary. It was on Netflix. It was called Loose Change, and we were making a joke about it because we didn't have no, you know, I was barely starting up. I was like 1 year out of high school, and I was barely learning programs, and we were just talking about like, man, should I have our own record label one day? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then Pops made a joke. He was just like, Loose Change Records. You know what I mean? And it's about this crazy documentary, and then we kind of stopped, and we're like,
wait, yeah, we could do that.
yeah. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. That sounds cool. You know what I mean? But it was more of a collective than anything, man. Like I got Nick on there, my photographer, my video director, and I have 2 other producers. You know, Vince and Big Mike. They help me with all the stuff. You know, so we're not like a record label, bro. It's more of a collective than anything. So like, and then I'm with my manager's company, Atypical, and he manages me and Nick, and he also has another artist called Ugly Jit, and you know, that's pretty much it though. You know what I mean? Like I don't have no label. I'm independent. You know, and I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. I mean, like to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? Like gotta keep it like organic and just be. I want to have leverage on. You know what I mean? I don't want to be I don't want to come into Interscope or you know, Capitol Records talking about like, all right, we get 90, you get 10. You know what I mean? Like I don't want none of that. You know what I mean? You can keep that as far away from me as possible. But you know, at least I have the advantage that way. You know, we can like profit off this. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's not about the money. I just want to reach people, bro. Like I just want to reach as many people as possible, get the message out as much as possible, and just try to spread the love, bro. Spread the love, spread the positivity, and spread the just good music. I mean, just good quality music, bro. Like, that's all that matters.
For sure.
You know?
What are some of the biggest obstacles you faced so far with music?
Creating a project. You know, like creating a body of work that makes sense, sounds good, and something that people can cling on to. You know what I mean? Hold it like a Section 80, you know what I mean? Or like a OD from Kendrick Lamar, or like Friday Night Lights from J. Cole. You know what I mean? A solid just body of work. That's hard. You know what I mean? Like, well, it's been hard. Because, you know, for me, I had to find my sound. Like, you know, you hear me melodize on my songs and stuff. I didn't have that back then, bro. I was just straight rapping. Like, I'm talking about like some Eminem type. I just cared about rapping fast. Like, that's all I cared about, bro. So, like, it took a minute to like get my voice and figure out what I can do with it. How can I attack songs? Now that I'm here in this position, it's kind of like, all right, now I'm happy with what I'm making as far as like what I have for a project. But that has always been a challenge for me, bro, because I've had so many, I done told this person, that person, went on, back in the day, it was Facebook, went on Twitter, went on Instagram. I got this mixtape coming out. I got this project coming out. It's called Prequel. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've done that so many times, bro. But when I kind of finish it and I have songs racked up and I'm just like, nope, it's not what I want. I don't want this. So I trash it, scrap it, and then just work on something new. Like I said, now I feel like I'm in a space where I can create constant dope things and then actually put a concept behind it to make it all blend with each other. So, you know, and that kind of leads into like what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? So the most challenging thing is definitely making a project that, like I said, is cohesive, sounds really well, and like and no skips. You know what I mean? Like I really don't want anybody to skip anything that I put out on a EP, album, deluxe album. You know what I mean? Anything. I don't want you to skip it. I want you to pay attention to everything, because everything means something to me. And I feel like if that's the case, you won't skip it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a vibe. Everything has a vibe, and there's something for somebody everywhere. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to like judge anyone's music. You know, I don't have any background to even get that. But bro, like that's really noticeable in your videos and your music. Like even just the music videos you've released. I mean, if anyone who's watching this haven't seen the videos, like go check them out. Like I've shown my friends the videos, man, and they'll be like, where's this guy from? Like, oh, he's from the AV, like, you know. And it's
That's
like they think like, damn, like, because you really put thought into these videos, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
like
cool.
it's funny, man. Like we would all go to my video director's house, bro. Turn off the lights. He has like LED lights lined up in his crib, and bro, we would just be in there from like 5 and like at night, in the afternoon, all the way to 3 in the morning, sitting, bro, like in a circle type shit, talking about what does this song mean? How are we gonna portray it? How are we gonna creatively get people to like tune in? You know what I mean? Cause and we both come from a cinematic background. You know what I mean? Like my pops loved movies, so he was all about movies. He knew the history behind them, background, all that stuff. So like, and his dad was kind of like the same way. So, you know, we kind of combine that with, you know, staying in touch with the culture and keeping an ear to the streets type thing, and then doing like making good music and combining both aspects. And, you know, like one of our favorite directors is Quentin Tarantino. Like we love the shit that he does.
Yeah.
So like we kind of like to attack things, and it makes us like think outside of the box type thing, you know what I mean? And that's what we would do, bro. We would sit in his room like for hours and hours on end and just come up with these ideas, like, and just bring them to life, you know what I mean? And then also too, bro, we would come up with ideas that wouldn't even be in the video. We'd get to the spot that we're at, figure out like this don't work,
Yeah.
like, and we'd have to come up with something on the spot, you know what I'm saying? And that's the fun in it too, though, you know what I mean? Like that's the work. That's the unexpected. You can doing this shit, bro. You can never fully plan all the way through for something. Something's gonna happen, bro. And when that something happens, just be prepared. You know what I mean? Like me and him have like, I know people would think it's arguing, but it's not. Like we just have that connection where it's like, this is trash. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm like, no, it's not. And then he's like, well, this is my perspective on why it's trash. And then I'm just like, okay. Like, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying?
You
like,
need that type of shit.
you
know?
do,
Like,
bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't want nobody telling me, yeah, that's hard. And I'm out there walking out with like a fucking mask and like in the middle of the street, and it just don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you don't want that shit neither. You know what I mean? You want people to like challenge you. And then whether whoever's like takes the back seat and just like, okay, you know what? That's a good point. Let me step back.
Yeah.
Then fuck it. You know what I mean? But that's another thing. There ain't no egos. There was never no egos in the room. You know what I mean? Everything is checked at the door. So that I think that helps like the creative process, because everybody's willing to work with each other and talk about these ideas and flesh it out. Nobody's gonna come up with the video for any song right on the spot. No. Like instantly. Unless you go out there and just film in front of a gas station, go by all means, go do that. But like that's not how we do things. You know what I mean? Like we literally sit and think about these ideas and just, you know what I mean, like try to put everything together and make it cohesive with the music. Cause like I said, like the vibe has to fit. We can't, like the first time we shot lately, we actually did the first time we shot lately, bro, had more of an afternoon vibe. Like no lie. It was looking like midday-ish and like very like just like golden hour type thing, bro. And that was not, like I wanted like pink sunsets, more darker mood. You know what I mean? And the first time we had shot it, that was just, it was terrible, bro. It was terrible, you know what I mean? And then we actually got in like a hold of a better camera during that whole process, you know what I mean? And we were able to do a better job. Shout out to the homie Sean, if you're watching this. We love you, bro. We appreciate you. You came through for us because you really did, bro. Like, I mean, we were struggling. We were all getting frustrated, bro. But finally caught the right vibe and boom, matched it and we put it out. You know what I mean? So it's all about the vibes, bro. No. You gotta see what matches with what. You know what I mean? I feel it. But you gotta have, like you said, bro. You gotta have a good team, bro. You gotta have people that's willing to challenge you on things and willing to like actually like, well, you might want to think about this, you know?
Yeah. So, what's one of the most surprising things you've encountered with your music? Like anyone that's came up to you and talked to you about, like, hey, you know.
You want to know a funny story, bro? And I'm not gonna act like I was some superstar back then or nothing like that, bro. Because it really wasn't like that. It just, the way it happened was so funny, bro. Like, I was working at Zoomies, and I went under. I'm not gonna say the name. Y'all figure it out. But I went under another name, and I went on tour like with Ono, and like he kind of got me like some fans here and there. Like they would follow throughout the tour. Some fans would really be like there every single location, and so they ended up following me and just sticking with me, you know. And I remember going like to I was working and I was at cash register, and so a girl came up to me and she was just handing me my shirt and smiling and just being all shy, and then she was just like, "Are you?" Yeah. And I was just like, "Yeah, it's me." Yeah. And she was like, "Oh my God, like, can I take a picture?" She was about to cry and everything, fool. Like I was like, calm down, like you gonna make me cry, you know what I mean? Like it was a trip, but I was cool with all my managers and everything. So she wanted a picture, and I told her, I was just like, all right, I'll take a picture with you. So I went and told my manager, I'm like, hey, like, let me do this real quick. I'll be back in the register. And she's like, all right, cool. So then I go take a picture with her. Her mom's taking it, and she's all smiling and everything, about to cry. And I'm just like, oh, I had a man bun, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, and then everybody's in the store is just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who does this guy think he is? You know what I mean? Like, and I was just, I really didn't take it as like, oh yeah, I'm on. You know what I mean? I was just like, you know what? This person wants a picture. I'm not going to be a dick. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be an asshole. Like, let's do it. Right after that, bro, I shit you not, damn near everybody in the store that was about to get in line to buy clothes lined up to take a picture with me.
Damn.
Most of them didn't even know what the hell I was doing. They were like, just for the hype. Just for the hype, bro. Just for the hype. Like, yeah, whoever this is, he's famous. Like, yeah, I'm there. You know what I mean? Like, so they lined up, and then like some people had their moms and like, oh, can I take a picture too? And can I take a picture too? You know, just in case. You know what I mean? And I was just like I ain't trying to work, so I was just like, all right, for sure. Like, yeah, it's a good excuse. You know what I mean? And then right after that, I went on my 10-minute break, and then like a little family that I guess wanted my picture in the store. Yeah. They didn't get a chance to ask me, so when I went out to go get lunch on my 10, they stopped me in the middle of the mall. I was like, yo, like, my daughters want to take a picture with you. I was just taking pictures all day that day, bro. And that was like the craziest thing, because like I said, it's not like I was on or anything. It was just like one person knew who I was, and everybody just just wanted a picture. And just, they didn't even know what I did, what I was doing. They just wanted it, bro. And I was just like, all right. Y'all helping me not work so much. So, you know, I'm cool. I'm kicking it.
It's cool that one person really did know who you were, though, you know? Like,
and that person has stuck with me ever since. She still follows me to this day. And I follow her, too. Yeah. Shout out to She's Lynette. You know who you are. That's dope. Yeah. Cool-ass person.
So, do you think a few years ago you knew you'd be where you are today with music?
Hell no, bro. I didn't have any belief, bro. I really didn't. Like, I believed because I felt like I had to. You know what I mean? But, like, there was a couple of points, and again, you're going to hear me mention my video director again, but I'm telling you, bro, this fool plays no games, bro. He's a savage, bro. He'll really tell you, like, when your shit sucks. He doesn't care, bro. Yeah. And, yeah, bro, I'll just tell you this story, just to give you an example. Tough spot, bro. I was making some trash music, you know what I mean? And I was getting really, like, down and, like, depressed and like, creatively depressed. You know what I mean? I was just like, what the fuck am I doing, you know? And I would show, like, my homies these beats and stuff and the ideas I had for the tape, and everybody was just like, oh, yeah, it's cool. Fuck with it, bro. Do that shit. And I finally got a chance to bring him into the house, and he was like, it sucks. And I was just like, for real? He was like, yeah, bro, it's just, I mean, it's a cool beat, but it just doesn't, like, it doesn't make sense. Or it doesn't fit, doesn't really sound that great. And, like, I just wanted to give him a big hug, because I was just, that's all I wanted, bro. I just wanted to tell me something. I don't wanted somebody to tell me this shit sucks, bro, because everybody is just like, sometimes, bro, and I don't mind it either, because, I mean, it's cool, bro. Like, you know, if you support me, support me. It's all love. But sometimes you, like we spoke on earlier, bro, like, you need people to tell you, like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? And he did that. And the next night, I recorded Lately. You know what I mean? And I did the beat and the hook. And I showed him that, and he was like, that's it, bro. Yeah. That's what you need to be on. You know what I mean? Like, stop trying to, because I remember that instrumental, too. I was sampling a Rihanna track, and it was supposed to be, like, some hype shit. Like, because, you know, J-Rock's album 90059 came out, and like I said, everybody from TDE, Dreamville, like, those, I fuck with every single one of them, you know? And I was trying to match that hype, but it just didn't sound good. It wasn't me, bro. I didn't know how the hell I was going to rap on it, attack it, nothing, bro. But when I made Lately, That was more me. You know what I mean? That was more like, okay, yeah, this is it, bro. You on this one, you did that.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, he had to really kind of like kick me in the ass and be like, nah, bro, this ain't it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, bro. It's cool because you have someone there, you know, he supports you, but he knows your potential too. Like, yeah.
Anybody that cares is gonna really like, you know, they gotta be hard on you, man.
Yeah.
That's on a side note, that's a problem like that's just, I feel like I wish could be corrected. Cause like everybody's just, I feel like there's a lot of people that's sensitive, bro. You know what I mean? Like nobody like likes to take criticism, bro. Like I criticize my video director's shit. I criticize my photographer's shit. I criticize like Nick's shit. You know what I mean? Like they criticize me. You know what I mean? Like it's good constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Like you need that. You know what I mean? Like it's just Mando. You know what I mean? Like you have to deal with it. You have to take it. And if you can't, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know what I mean? Like that shit is just like, I hate it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Cause it stops like the whole creative process, and it's just like, man, and the ego is getting in the door and all that. It's just like, bro, like, there's no need to get offended. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you ask for my opinion, and I'm telling you, bro. Like, I mean, if you really don't like it, go fix it. You know what I mean? And that's what I fuck with everybody that's in this circle, bro. Like, nobody, even down to my best friend, like Andre and Charles. Like, Charles especially though, he don't even do music. But that's my brother, you know what I mean? Like, we've been through everything together. But he'll tell me, bro, I've sent him a few songs, bro. He was like, nah, this week. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day type shit. Yeah. So, yeah, always, yeah. On a side note, it's my bad getting off track.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. So, any future plans with your music? You know, I know you're dropping.
Yeah, well, we just got this single off. So, now, when we just shot the video, like, 2 days ago. So it took 2 days to shoot it, and it got done. So now we're just waiting for it to be edited and all that stuff. That's gonna come out within like the next 2 weeks, if not next week, then the week after that. Then I'm gonna drop another single with the music video, a much simpler music video, you know, just something cool and creative. And then that's gonna lead into the EP. And then yeah, right after that, you know, we're gonna do what we can. You know, if we get shows, we get interviews or whatever we gain from that, we get that. But then the next move after that, like I said, we'll be working on Nick's project and making sure he gets his EP out the way, and you know, we do a good job on that, because I do want to focus on him, because he took a whole year off. I gave him a year. Yeah. I gave him a year to really like chill and be like, you know what I mean, like do your thing, you know what I mean, because I feel like personally too, you need to go through shit, you know what I mean, like you got to talk about shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you need to go through things to talk about things, and, you know, that was cool and shit. So I feel like now he's ready. He's been juiced up. He's been in the studio, like, working and stuff. So, and, yeah, bro, and, I mean, shouts out to my manager for that one, because, like I said, he kind of gave us both, like, all right, y'all need to stop fucking around and go get in that damn studio and do that shit, you know what I mean? And ever since then, we've been making some great music, bro. Great music. So I can't wait for his project either. His project's going to be dope.
That's cool. Who do you want to say thanks to?
We could be here for hours, bro. We could be here for hours. Bro, I got a homie who lives in Fullerton. His name's Chris, bro. And legit, this dude, he literally, when I had no money, fresh out of high school, bro, like I ain't have shit. He would literally pick me up every Sunday. We'd go play basketball and like get me out the house and shit. Cause he hooped too, but he was actually pretty good. I was surprised, low-key. But he would take me out to go play ball. But then like when I needed food or when I needed something to drink, bro, this dude took me to go get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have no money. After he was gonna get a haircut, and I was just like I would go with you, bro, but I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I got you. And yeah, so thanks to him, because that's always gonna be the homie. But that kind of just accentuates like there's so many people I feel like that deserve a thank you. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot. But I mean, I guess the main ones would be, you know, Pops, first and foremost. My dad, he been there day one, man. We done been through everything, you know. Hard work, sweat, tears, blood, all that. You know what I mean? Like, we done been through it all. And he supports me to the fullest, bro. But I mean, he really just bought a camera, like, last year. He bought a camera just to take my pictures, you know what I mean? And, like, he's even gotten better since then, you know what I mean? And he's editing and doing all this. Funny, bro. I be coming home late, bro. I be coming home like 3 in the morning. I don't sleep till like 3 or like 4, you know what I mean? And he's just up on the computer editing. And I'm just like, this shit's weird, bro, because it's like, it's my dad, bro. Like, and he's just supports, bro. And it's just like, man, this is cool. Like, I've been blessed to be put in this situation where I have a pops like that, you know what I mean? That supports me. And And no cap, bro. Like he knows I smoke, bro. He knows I smoke, and he don't be tripping like that either. He just, as long as I get shit done, you know what I'm saying? When I'm not disrespectful or nothing like that. But yeah, shout out to Pops, man. Big thank you to Pops first and foremost. And all my Loose Change people, my whole collective, bro. Like everybody, like Gabe, Nick, Mike, Vince, like all of them, bro, have really been supportive and really like helped me take my music to the next level. Definitely. Big thanks to, shout out and thank you to Aaron. He really taking a shot, bro. Like he really said, you know what? He put his faith and trust in me, and he put in his time and money into me, and I couldn't do it without him either, bro. Like he's a big part, and he's really like the kick in the ass that I need. You know what I mean? Like, bro, this dude blows up my phone every day talking about the EP done? Is the EP, what you got going next? And it's like, you know what, bro? I'm so blessed to have that, bro, because it's like, I'd rather have that than nobody hitting my phone. I ain't talking about shit. Like, the only thing you can get, like, hey, bro, so when we smoking? Nah. Oh, we talking business over here, you know what I mean? We talking like, nah. How we getting to, what step do we need to take to get closer to where we want to be? Because we don't want this like permanently. We want to be somewhere else in the future. You want to level up. You want to progress. You know what I mean? And if ain't nobody hitting your phone talking about shit, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And my full love goes out to him, man. He really does the damn thing. My video director, he's part of the Loose Change Collective, so. Yeah. But I couldn't do nothing without Gage. Gage helps me get these visuals like out. You know what I mean? When I write these songs, I write them with visuals in my head already and how I want everything to kind of turn out. You know what I mean? And he just brings it to life, bro. And I feel like it's so rare to have that, to find that, and he's family. You know what I mean? Like he's my mom's side of the family. So, I mean, shouts out to Gage, man. Like he really does that with the camera. Big thank you to Charles and Andre for keeping it real all day. Those are my brothers. Those are my brothers for life. Like I said, we done been through everything together. Shout out to Airplane James. You know what I mean? It's an artist that I produce for here and there. He's on Diamond Lane with Problems record label and all that stuff. And shout out to him too, because being around him kind of like made me like grow up a little bit too. Because that was the first time I got my foot in the door with like industry people, kind of, I guess you can say, working with Problem and stuff like that. Like that was a good ass experience. And Airplane James kind of like he showed me a lot of things too. Yeah. How to attack, how to think, how to create a song, always be in the studio together. I get to see how he works, and, he's doing it big now too. So shouts out to him. Big thank you to him. Like, he's a dope ass artist himself, And then lastly but not least, I'll just say my grandfather and my grandmother, my papi and my abuela, they basically, they raised me, you know what I mean? Like with my pops. They helped raise me and like keep me, safe and all that shit. And I couldn't be more appreciative, My grandfather unfortunately passed away, so R.I.P. to him. But always gonna have mad love for him and her. They've done everything for us. You know what I mean? So yeah. So those would be the main people. I love y'all.
It sounds like you got like a good support system. No matter what with this. I mean, with this kind of shit, bro. Like any job that's not like a 9 to 5, you kind of need some. You don't need it, but a good support helps you out, bro. Cause fuck, it's like you said, you got to put in the hours. Like, no one's going to be like, you got to come in at this time.
Right. I mean, anybody could tell me, bro. Like, anybody could tell me what to do, bro. But at the end of the day, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah. You need to do this, so are you going to do it? Yeah. It's up to you. I mean, that's why it's tough to find people like that, man. Like, I've been searching since I was 17, bro, since I was out of high school. Yeah. The Loose Change Collective didn't even used to be like this, bro. Like, it was like damn near 11 people. Yeah. A DJ, her brother, and freaking all these other people. But it's just like, you throughout the years, you start to know who's going to stay and who's real. And then shit gets tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. And then people start, believing less and less and less and less. And then they make the decisions on what they want to do, if they want to fuck up the opportunity or not. You know what I mean? Because I've always told everybody this, bro. I'm going to do me regardless. And whether that takes 8 years, 10 years, 20 years, I don't care. I'm going to do what I have to do regardless. So you can either be here and, flourish with us. Even if we fail, fuck it. This is all a shot in the dark, bro. Ain't nothing guaranteed, bro. I could lose an eye tomorrow, then what? You know, I'm gonna be the second one-eyed rapper. You know what I mean? Like that made it, I guess you can say. But it's just like anything could happen, bro. I could lose my hearing, I could lose a leg. I don't know. Anything could happen, bro. So it's just like, you know, take advantage of the time you got, type thing. I mean, and really like, you know, do that.
yeah, for sure. I mean, so besides music, do you have any other passions or hobbies?
Basketball, boxing. My pops taught me how to box long time ago, and I've always kind of just loved it. He took me to my first boxing fight, and from then on, like, it was Sugar Shane Mosley and versus Margarito at Staples Center. I went to go see that fight live, and after that, bro, I was like, yo,
You loved it.
boxing is like, boxing is it. Like, that was dope. Like, so I used to train from here and there, like, to stay in shape, but like now I kind of, everything's just in my garage. Yeah. But I love boxing. I watch anytime boxing is coming on. Like, I stop, you know, on Saturdays. Me and my pops, we watch it. That's kind of like our thing. We watch the boxing fights on the weekends. But yeah, and just basketball. Like, I'm always trying to play, bro. Yeah. It just sucks, bro, because there's no gyms out here. Like, Jackie Robinson is like the only one. That shit's all the way on 90th Street East, bro. Like, this shit's whack. I wish there was like a 24 hour. I mean, but you got to get a pass, and that's just like $50 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Kind of. And I'm not gonna lift. Look at me. I'm not gonna lift weights, bro. Yeah. Like I'm gonna go straight to the basketball court, bro. Yeah. Trying to get some runs in, but yeah, I just wish there's like a 24-hour gym that I could just post up in. But other than that, like those, yeah. I used to game a lot. Mm-hmm. I was a heavy gamer. I was dope at Gears of War. I was dope at Halo. I was ranked in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Like, I used to game a lot, but now, you know, that time is like scarce. Like, I don't really get a chance to play that much. Maybe in the future I'll start playing again when everything's settled. We got plaques on the wall and shit. Then probably but like as of right now, I'm not really gaming that much. But that's pretty much it as far as like hobbies and like other things go. Basketball and boxing is like the main one. For sure. Those are cool. So last question: is there like one piece of advice that you would want to give your audience? What would it be? Be you. Be you. That's it. Like, I nothing else to say other than that, bro. To be honest, like, just be yourself. Mm-hmm. Don't try to be nobody else. I don't care if you the one that's getting cheated on by a girl. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're the one that is big and buff. You know what I mean? Or is tall. Like, I don't care if you're an artist, like a painter. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you're a nerd, bro. I don't care if you're good at mathematics. I personally don't like math. I hate math. You know what I mean? But if you like math and you good at science, then that's your thing, bro. Fuck it, bro. Do that. Do it. But do what makes you happy. Be you, bro. Be you. If I have to tell anybody that, or if there's anything to get from my music, just be you. Don't stray from that. The more you stray from that, the more problems will start to come into your life, and you'll go through some rough times. I mean, you're gonna go through rough times no matter what. Yeah. But as long as you know you got you, and as long as you know that you're doing the best that you can do to make your life better, that's all you need. Yeah. Just be you. That's it. Yeah. No, man. Well, that's it today for episode 2. You know? Appreciate you. Yeah, bro. Just want to say, like, thank you again for coming. Shouts out to this man, though, bro. And shouts out to the videographer running this thing behind, bro. This is dope. Fuck with you, bro. Like, this is dope. Like, I really appreciate the opportunity, man. This shit's hard, bro. Thank you. This is low key my first interview that's kind of been like that's kind of like really perfect. Y'all got the backdrop. Y'all got the bro. Like, I'll be talking like to people and they just have the voice memos. You know what I mean? Like, and that's cool with me too. I don't really care, but like this is really dope. Like what you got going on here, bro. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Anybody that's doing something out here that's like, you know, making like a change and trying to expand and just do different shit. Like, bro, shouts out to you, bro. Mad props, and you know, keep doing what you doing, bro. Appreciate that, bro. And whenever you want me back, bro, no, I will. Let me know. I'm always down, man. Bro. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Like I said, you know, this is, just say it one more time, you know, this is not any way for me, bro. Like I don't benefit from this, you know, in any way. Like I'm not trying to make money off of recording other people or, you know, having these people on our podcast. You know, and Aniceto, like, he stepped up and was like, hey, man, you know what? Like, let me help you out. Like, I want to help out. I think this is a good thing you're doing, and I want to, you know, help others, you know. Elias today was helping set up, you know, and it's stuff that, you know, it's cool. It's cool to see, like, you know, especially here in the AV. Yeah, most of the people, it's small. Yeah. But everybody does their own thing, you know. Yeah.
And there's so much talent, bro. Like there's so much talent.
I mean, that's honestly, that's what's gonna be the point of this project, bro. Like, to aside from the Latino culture and the Mexican culture, like that's what I do it for too. You know what I mean? It's just that as I've been venturing off into like different things and going to these different places, meeting with these different people, and you know, I noticed, man, like Latinos, Mexicans, like Chicanos, like bro, we're talented, bro. Like we have so much talent, and a lot of people borrow a lot of our stuff, you know what I mean, and we get no credit for it, you know what I mean, most of the time. And it's things like that, like finding talent here like that is for me, because it's like there are creative people, there are people that do dope shit, you know what I mean, but like then you get the other ones that just kind of like you know, don't take it that seriously. And when I come across somebody that's willing to do all this, bro, and believe me, like, you know, I'm pretty sure you and him have like put in a lot of work to do what you guys do. I mean, this equipment ain't cheap, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it kind of goes back to the other thing as far as just like how much work you put in, I mean, no matter what it is. So like, yeah, bro, there's talent everywhere, and there's creative people, and like, I just feel like when you do come across those people, you gotta show love, you know what I mean? You gotta show love and support. I mean, when you do find it. I mean, because it's rare, bro.
Yeah.
It's rare, and it should be appreciated. Like I said, I don't care. Excuse me. I don't care if you like I said, doing this interview. I mean, like, this is dope. This is dope. I don't see nobody else kind of doing it like this. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
So that's, bro, props to you, man, for real.
I appreciate
I fuck with this. I fuck with this. This is dope.
Thank you, man. Thanks again. And again, one more time, thank you, Aniceto. Elias, I was helping out as well. Alex, so team. You know, appreciate you guys all for being here. Anyone else that's watching, again, if you know, any other artists that you know about, and it doesn't have to be artists, it can be with anything. You're helping the community, you're doing something in fitness, anything that you're doing, you know, you're starting up your own business, your brand, your clothing brand, anything, man, like.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep fucking going, bro. Do your shit. Do what the fuck you gotta do to make it in this world. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Take every opportunity that you can.
Yeah. So, again, drop the IG handle below for Alex and everybody else in here, as well as for the Entanglement. So follow the page, keep up, and again, if you know anyone who wants to be on or who just wants to support, follow the page, and you know, we'll all stay in contact. So
shout out the Entanglement.
Thank you.
Episode 2.